I don't think you're hearing me. And there's the mic. Let me also hit record on this so that doesn't turn off. Okay, you got the mic now. So I think it's just Teresa and I. No, I don't even think I see Teresa. Teresa went away. But that's okay. If you need anything, let me know. Type it in there again, Teresa. Let me see if I can hear myself. I think it's 30 seconds still, so it hasn't come back. But I'm adding everyone's emails right now for the Hangout for 6:30. I don't think you're hearing me. There we go. And there's the mic. Let me also hit record on this so that doesn't turn off. So I think it's just Teresa and I. All right, let me do the little quick test. 5, no, I don't even think I see Teresa. 3, 2, 1. Teresa went away. 5, 4, 3, but 2, 1. That's okay. If you need anything, let me know. Type it in there again,
I have to
Teresa.
watch my fingers to make sure
I
I do it.
Hear myself. I think it's 30 seconds still, so it hasn't come back. But I'm
Hey,
adding
Teresa's
everyone's
here.
emails right now for the Hangout for 6:30. I don't think you're hearing me. There we go. And there's the mic. Let me also hit record on this so that doesn't turn off. So I think it's just Teresa and I. All right, let me do the little quick test. 5,
No, I don't
think I see Teresa. 3, 2, 1. Teresa went away. 5, 4, 3, but 2.
Where am I also
okay.
hearing that?
If you need
Turn my
anything,
hand
let me know.
around.
Type it in there again,
I have to
Teresa.
watch my fingers to
Let
make
me
sure
see
I
if
do
can
it.
Hear myself. I think it's 30 seconds still, so it hasn't come
terrible.
back. But I'm
Hey,
adding
Teresa's
everyone's
here.
emails right now for the Hang. Oh, I guess I'm hearing myself hear myself. So that's the problem with me doing that. And everyone's going to hear me hear me.
5,
No, I don't even think I
4,
see
3,
Teresa.
2, 1.
Teresa went away.
5, 4, 3,
But
2,
let's see.
Where am I
That's
also
okay.
hearing that?
If you need
Turn my
anything,
hand
let me know.
around.
Type it in there again,
I have to
Teresa.
watch my fingers to.
I gotta unplug from that and just not hear myself. That's the better plan. That way, you guys don't hear me twice. Let's see. The actual hangout still another couple minutes. Good. Okay, now there shouldn't be two of me. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2. What did I do last time? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't decide if I'm going to go like this or like this every time. Hearing two versions of me, yeah. All right, so Teresa, you're on this email I'm about to send out, so don't worry. I got Teresa Chris. I say Teresa Chris when I see the whole email. Teresa, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't want to say your email on here, but yeah. Okay, I'm definitely off. Advanced. All right, now I'm trying 2400. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 5, 5, 5. You actually said I'm all good on the sound? I heard it delayed in my end, but you thought it was okay. Let me get the final people in the invite. I'm getting this and your Gmail email address. Already have. I'm just making sure that everyone's in here. That's close. That's good. Okay, cool. Invite John. And I have... It's got to get Kirk on here. Oops, not Jay Maurice again. And Teresa, you're about to get an email invite, and basically it's just a matter of you making sure you get that email link, or if you're already in Hangouts right now, you're going to see the invite come right up and say Aaron King is calling you or inviting you to join a group. So we'll do that here in a second. Just got to get Rob and Holiday. I'm not going to remember him by Holiday. I'm definitely going to have to keep remembering it's Scott. And Rhonda. So I got Kathy, John, Teresa, Rhonda, Kirk, Scott, Rob, and I already said Rhonda. Let's see. That's everybody. All right. Sweet. Patron Hangout. Let's do it. Hey, hey. Created a group. And now I'm going to start a call. Whoa, that's loud. Bum, bum, bum. So it looks like I'm going to get 2 different audio options. Someone's answered. Someone of the group. Hey, Kathy. That's you and me so far, but I think everyone will answer at different times. So let's see. I'm going to mute this so I no longer hear myself talking. Hey, you can hear me? I don't know if you're hearing me from the mic here or the mic up there. If I get really close to this or if I get really far away, does it have a difference? It's obviously the mic. Okay, sweet. Cool. And we've got, who else is joining in? Everyone else has been invited, but it's not looking like it's anyone but you and I. So, hey. And Teresa. Teresa's been invited. She should jump in any second, but she's on the live stream. That's exactly when I called. I basically put all of you guys in a group, and then I called the group. And so if it worked the way I'm expecting it to, I should have everyone in here. But it's possible that I called only one person. Let's see. Copy link to share. I don't see anyone else, so let's see what happens. Let's add Teresa, Rhonda, Kirk. Oh my gosh. Stressful, but good. Yeah. That's a really kind offer. The thought of you just being like, yeah, I need you to come to a workshop. I need some rent money. Let's do this. You guys spent all of it before you got there. You guys paid for everything that we did through the workshop fees. So you guys definitely spent money. So you can't look at it that way. Is Rhonda actually on the call too? Hey, cool. Rhonda, did you see my other invite, or did you only see the one that I just barely did where I added you to this call? Maybe you saw the same one that I already sent. Okay, let's see if that works for other people, because I created a group. I invited all 8 of us to the group, or yeah, 8 people, but I didn't get anyone else but Kathy so far. So I don't know if it's something that I have done or if it's something that no, it says they're all in here in the group. So those are the people in conversation. So let's see if anyone else joins as they are ready to. I mean, it's 6:31, so I'm on time. Haven't gotten the email or the invite. Have both Gmail Hangouts open. Okay, Teresa, let's do this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share the screen in a second once I add Teresa on here without showing everyone her email address, because I know that someone's lurking who is going to add Teresa's email to their list and start emailing her all the time. So far, it's just the Faroe Islands crew. We were just talking about going back next year. You ready, Rhonda? You know, Kalsoy. We didn't go to Kalsoy. We could go to the southern island. There's places that we got with okay weather. Do you want to know the biggest disappointment and the only disappointment of the entire trip? The night that we went up to Aya and had the two towers, and we're sitting there with our tripods off the side of the road, and you borrowed my tripod, and we did that sunset with the kind of a salmon color. You know how we were trying to get away from the clouds that were kind of blocking the sky, and we kind of went out that far just hoping that maybe that'd be good for northern lights, and it looked pretty bad back there towards Saxon. And we're like, I don't know if Saxon's going to work out. Let's go to Aya so that we don't miss it. And it was our last night, so we had to do something. Turns out Aya had a very great view. I mean, very great's probably stretching it, but they had what I was hoping for. So, Teresa, I've invited you. I hope that you see it. It's over at Teresa Rice email, that Gmail that you sent me, Teresa. So hopefully you're finding it. And let's see. The what's his name? Do you remember the German guy's name? I can't remember his name right now. Nope, that was that other guy who lived in Montana. What about the German guy with his girlfriend that hiked from the very bottom? Was it Herman? No. Let's see. Do I have a tag from someone recently? He might have. I became recent friends. Is that Rhonda's side or Kathy's side that I'm hearing myself back at myself? Hey, Rhonda, do you have headphones? Or Kathy, do you have headphones? Because is your speaker picking up me and sending it back in? Looks like people are... Anyone lurking and not in? Okay, I'm going to have to give it a link. Let's do the link. Copy link to share and going over to Patreon. Um, do, 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 do. Man, my internet feels slow right now. Is it coming through quality enough? Yeah, it just seemed like I'm going a little poor. Let's see. No, my signal says good. Maybe it's just... Yeah, we can hear you. Look for this. Actually, I can give it to you right now. Try that. So there's the Hangouts for her. And I'm going to make a post. Patreon Hangout live now. Link below. Now let's see if... Uh-oh. I gave that to even the $2 patrons. Ooh, oh no. I like those people. I'm trying to phase out the $2 one though, so that they don't have to miss out on anything. Let's select here. Yeah? They can hear you too, so who are you, someone else? Who are you? It's Teresa. Yeah. Teresa, hey, can you hear us, Teresa? Oh, cool, awesome. There's Rhonda, and looks like I can just click on you, and then whoever makes the most noise, it switches automatically. So if you want to be seen, just talk louder than everyone else. I'm going to go on the live feed and share my screen now so that they can see, if anyone jumps in there, what's going on that side. IMAX screen. Huh. That's where I'm at right now. Let me move me up here. You didn't want to have everyone else seeing it? Oh my gosh. I still have a few last things in my luggage from the trip sitting in there in the other room where it's pretty much a nightmare. You went even longer. You said you never got anything but clouds, huh? Really? Oh, I'm trying to focus my freaking FaceTime camera from my iMac. That's why it's not focusing. So we went to the Faroe Islands thinking you'd have crazy weather there and then go to Ireland and have nice days, but you had worse days. In a British bog is a bathroom. She's been there hundreds of times, never did what you did that day. I can't hear you guys for a second. I realize anyone who wants to watch the replay won't actually hear you guys, so I'm just gonna have to have them hear me twice. So you guys can hear me still, right? There's Cheryl. Oh, I can't hear you guys. You might be answering.
And Robert Ryan's about to pop on.
Yeah, Robert.
I'm here. I just have my camera off at the moment.
He doesn't want to show. He doesn't want to go and clean his office like Rhonda did.
Hey, I just shoved it all into the other room.
I just turned out the lights at my house.
So, Aaron, I finally got a decent telephoto lens.
Oh, you really did? The dream has finally happened?
Yes.
Do you have it with you? You want to show it?
I do not have it with me. I could grab it. It's a 70 to 300.
He doesn't want to go and clean his office. 70 to 300 is what you went with, huh?
Yeah.
So then does that mean you spent a lot of money? I'm not sure what that said. But you spent a lot of money on new, or did you get used?
I got new.
Ooh, nice.
It's hard to find good used for Sony.
I suppose that's true. I have 2 lenses still, guys, and both are used. I've never purchased a brand new lens yet in 4 years. I've rented, and that's it. That's the crazy thing. Cheryl, I didn't get a chance to hear you when you said hey, but hey, Cheryl. I haven't had a chance to see you since May.
I can't wait to see you on Beastie.
Oh, my gosh. Now, do you pronounce it Bistai? How do you say it when you found out when you went there?
I've never been there before.
Oh, that's right. It was Rhonda I'm thinking of. Rhonda's been there several times, but not Cheryl. So you don't know either. Rhonda, is it Bistai? Bisti?
Bistai.
Why is it Bistai?
I've always heard Bistai.
Oh, now
Bistai
Rob's
Dana-
on camera.
Yeah, Bistai Dana Zin.
A Dana Zin. Because I've seen that written in there, like the Dana Zin Wilderness or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You guys might notice I'm having something hard. Perrier, lime flavor. I'm such a man. Rob would laugh at me. I'm putting Rob on camera. Hey, Rob.
I've got Dunkin'. I'm good to go.
I thought about bringing some donuts.
Raspberry iced tea from the burrito place.
Hey, raspberry iced tea sounds more wimpy than my Perrier lime.
Water.
Iced coffee.
Perrier lime is my gateway drug, my gateway de-addiction. Like, my addiction to Coke vanilla is going away slowly as I need some carbonation water and kind of flavor, but it's still just water for the most part. It's not even that bad on
decided
soda.
to cut out soda, so iced tea was the next best thing.
Yep, that's a good answer to it.
So,
Oh,
Aaron,
okay.
true story. When I turn my computer on at work and my Windows screensaver comes up, it's selecting random landscape photos. Guess what image popped up the other day?
Random. Wait. Which one?
Gatalasaur.
And
A pho-
yours?
No, it's not mine, but it's the
Oh.
exact same photo. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know that place.
Who did they say it was
I've
from?
got
Anyone
one.
we know?
No, I didn't recognize the name. I just thought that was hilarious, though.
Knowing that Microsoft probably takes like full ownership of the images as soon as they put it on that feed, I don't want to share mine, but I really would be cool to see mine show up there.
Last I heard, they get them from one of the stock agencies, and they basically pay a couple cents for each image.
So there's a couple cents each time the image gets used by a desktop?
No, for limited
Once?
licensing, or like a couple bucks.
Yeah, okay. I could see them being able to afford that. Does everybody get the same desktop image every day?
Well, mine, it says if you like this photo, we'll show you more like similar images. So right now I'm seeing lots of landscapes, castles, waterfalls, things like that.
Okay,
And
so
if I say no, then they'll show me different types of scenery.
then we must all get a different feed then. I wonder how big that database is. If it's 300 images only, and they just move them in and out and pay a couple bucks each one, or if they have thousands.
On the ones at work, I don't know that I've seen the same image twice.
Yeah, it's through Bing. In general, it'll come up for a couple of days in a row, and then it'll go on to a new image.
What's Bing? Who's
Bing,
who's this?
B-I-N-G.
I know, I'm just mocking it because it's something that's like impossible for me to use. I just can't get away from Google despite the fact that I know they have all my information.
Oh, Rhonda, your
Yeah.
apple pie was a hit.
Great.
Her apple pie? You made her apple pie recipe?
I sure did.
Oh.
Did.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sher.
we drank a gallon of it the other day.
Oh, right. It wasn't. You told me this last time. It wasn't an actual apple pie. I always reach for my fork every time you talk about it, but it's a drink.
Yeah.
It's better than reaching for a fork.
Yes.
Says you.
You've never had my apple pie or hers. Oh, yeah.
I used to work at a Slim's gas station in Twin Falls, Idaho, and it was full service. And so we got all the old ladies that came there, and they bring us food all the time because they loved it that we pumped their gas for them and cleaned their windshield. When my buddy came in, there's always like two guys working, and he came in to work for his shift. He's like, dude, I got cake in my car. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I went and got a plate and a fork, and I was sitting there at the front cash register waiting for him to bring it in, and it was a CD for the band Cake. I felt so stupid. I'm like, well, that was disappointing.
Can definitely tell you're a 90s or early 2000s kid, Aaron.
Because I mentioned Cake.
Yes.
I still don't even know their music. I think I probably recognize songs from them, but I can't name one right now.
Probably.
I was born in 81, so I'm definitely a 90s kid. I watched Saved by the Bell.
In high school.
Yeah, I
Hey,
was
I
in high
mean-
school.
I was born in 89, so I'm even younger than you.
Rob's the youngest one here.
My youngest son was born in 1980.
He was born, and that's your youngest son.
Yes.
Are you making it to the informal listener adventure, Teresa?
I think so.
That's awesome. I'm sorry I'm
At least
missing
for
it.
a couple of days.
I'm still waiting for my rebate from the ticket I got off of Thomas Cook. I might get my $300 back. I don't know if you guys have all heard that episode, that podcast episode where I went crazy and lost tons and tons of money. I still waiting for that money to come back. Delta will give me a flight, but I have $300 coming back to me, hopefully. And so, yeah, I won't be able to go to that listener adventure, but maybe I'm going to be missing Oregon, so I'm going to probably go out there late December, maybe. Do something with crazy weather and see some of those crashing waves that Nick Page keeps sharing lately.
Well, let us know. Maybe I can join you for a while.
Yeah, you bet. If anything comes up and I know for sure, I will give you word.
I might actually just go to Lake Superior. They've got some crazy waves up there now.
Why? Just the wind is causing the waves or anything else?
It's they're saying that the storms that are hitting up there are like the ones that sunk the Edmund Fitzgerald. 45-foot waves and stuff. They're
Whoa.
crazy up there. I saw some video from one of the lighthouses outside of Duluth, and I was watching this Coast Guard boat trying to cut through them. They were practicing their rescue techniques in it. It was pretty awesome watching these waves.
Oh my gosh, I wish Jeff Peterson was on here. He'd tell you guys a story about him riding waves as a fireman going from Los Angeles to Catalina, and he had just crazy waves up and down, up and down. I guess I have to control this more. For some reason, it doesn't switch to me, but it switches to all of you guys. When you guys make a little bit of noise, it switches to you. But for me talking, it doesn't swap over. But anyway, the waves are going up and down, where the boat was like this and then like that. And he said Tim in the back was throwing up. But when you think of those like practices that you're talking about, Kathy, I'm picturing those kind of waves.
Yeah, they look pretty cool, and they had some people were shooting Split Rock Lighthouse, which is on a huge cliff, and the waves were just crashing up against it up on the towards the top. It was awesome.
That's sweet. I also wonder how I would capture it.
I'd be going up there for the fall colors about now too. But there's nothing up there anymore. They're gone.
Man,
ours left early this year too because we had a big windstorm come through.
We're getting really good color right now.
My tree hasn't even started culling yet.
Rhonda, you're in what state again?
Missouri.
So you guys are getting really good color right now. You're not actually getting too cold?
The temperature dropped about 20 degrees today. So we've been having the highs in the low 70s and the lows probably in the upper 40s.
Oh, man. Okay. Nothing.
You might get a freeze tonight.
Yeah, if you get a hard freeze, it'll be over. That's what happened to me. The mountain was nice and red. Next day was brown. It was disappointing.
We're supposed to have single-digit lows in the next couple of days.
Yeah, we were from that godforsaken country up there in North Idaho where it's just the weather is ridiculous.
I'm not in North Idaho. I'm in South Idaho.
Wait, why are you saying South Idaho? You call Idaho Falls south just because it's not on that very peak?
Panhandle's considered North Idaho.
You're up there by Yellowstone where it's already snowing, so.
Yeah, we've had snow already.
That sucks.
I just need the colors to hold in there through this weekend. I've got a senior shoot Sunday evening.
Oh, you got to get them out there. You have to wait until then. They can't come out earlier?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
We're gonna do a sunset evening light shoot.
That's gonna be sweet. Awesome.
We're getting rain Saturday, so I gotta wait till Sunday.
Oh.
We're heading to the coast tomorrow. We're supposed to have clear skies tomorrow night and Saturday night on the coast.
Where, like Washington coast or going down Oregon way?
Washington.
Are you gonna go up to Olympia or Olympic?
We're gonna go to Kalaloch.
Oh, I don't know that area.
Yeah, it's not known for night photography, but it's a shame. It's right about in the middle of the Washington coast, and it's a national park. So it's like $8 a night with the pass.
That's great. So you're gonna be living it up there, and it is. You said Mount Cook.
No, Kalaloch.
Kalaloch.
Kalalock. K8 to CH, I mean.
I'm looking all around Seattle. Should I go further south?
West.
West.
Olympic Peninsula.
The Olympic Peninsula, but west on it?
Yeah, all the way to the Pacific coast.
Okay. Seeing Ozette. I don't know if you guys are actually seeing my screen. If you guys wanted to follow along, let me... I
think it's west and south of Ozette.
Oh, okay. I was seeing Ozette. Yeah, right on. Okay, there it is. Flattery
Just below
Rocks.
Ruby Beach.
Okay, this is an area I've never been, and I know that Jeff Peterson's been talking a lot about it as being some pretty fantastic sea stacks up there.
Well, there aren't any at Kalaloch. There are some at First Beach and Second Beach, which are nearby, and there are some at, of course, Ruby Beach is famous for them.
Here's about the best fall color I got this year.
Oh, let's see
I
it.
like that.
if it's showing my screen like it's supposed to.
It is showing your
is.
screen, yeah, and I got it nice and big on mine. I guess every one of you can switch who you're looking at, right? You guys in the bottom right can control who you're featuring.
Yes, you can. I did not
Yeah.
know that.
Okay,
Mine-
cool.
Mine's scrolling randomly through everybody.
It's probably
Yeah,
the
that's
mic
when-
recognition,
When someone talks, it'll automatically pop it up.
unless you've.
Unless you have it locked on you, like I've got it locked on you, Rob, and I'm just getting your pictures as they pop up.
That one's a fantastic shot, man. I love the yellow in that tree.
I went up to Shenandoah National Park last night
Oh.
for some purple skies, volcanic skies, and some Milky Way with a friend of mine. And it was the best conditions for seeing purple skies so far I've seen. It was
Really?
awesome. Yeah. And then you can get Milky Way with twilight sunset right now, which is awesomely cool. And so we did that, and then we stayed until we got really dark skies till about 10, and then it was 40 degrees with about 5-mile-an-hour winds. So we got very cold, and then we left.
Very cold, and then you left.
Yeah, and then I was driving home. It's like a 2-hour drive,
Is
and
it?
a dang gone tractor trailer truck ran me off the road and scratched my car.
Really?
Yeah,
It hit your car with its vehicle scratching you?
yeah, the bottom of the trailer. And then he put his hand out the window and gave me the finger.
Oh, really? He gave you the finger for the privilege of scratching your car.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, I bet. What did he think you did?
I don't know. He went on there was a taper because of work, and he went on a ramp to get around all the people that were in front of me, and the tractor trailer trucks. There were 2 in front of me, and they didn't let him in, and he just jumped in front of me. It was a bummer.
That's when he hit you, is when he was trying to squeeze in that spot, and they weren't
Yep.
letting him in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What a class
he did-
act.
Yeah, it was terrible, but
Star
anyway,
55 and call it into the highway patrol.
yes, I couldn't even catch up with him. He knew he hit me, and he just took off the road. I couldn't catch up with him.
How bad's the damage?
Not bad at all. I was really lucky. My husband couldn't believe it.
No kidding.
It's just
Oh,
a scratch on the one side. It's shocking, but
yeah.
anyway, yeah, it was like I've been into these volcanic purple skies very much lately. Every chance I get now, I'm going out to get them.
Do you have it by chance on the computer you're watching this with?
I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how to turn it. Tell me how to.
At the very bottom of your screen, there's the camera, and you can click on that and turn it off and on. No, actually, that's not actually helping it.
No, it's in the upper
It's the top right.
corner where the 3
Do-
dots are. There's
Do
a
I
search.
have to like export it from Lightroom or something? How do I do that?
Well, first, I would find it in your computer. Just make sure it's visible on your monitor, and then choose share screen.
Okay.
That way, you don't have to have it sharing the screen where you're going through all your files and everything and having
Yeah.
all of us see everything.
No.
I was just looking at Shenandoah, and when I was out there with Jordan Yance and his dad, Roger, we were going through, and instead of going up to Shenandoah, we went, south and went to the Linco Viaduct and all throughout the, I can't remember their name right now. What's the southern part below Shenandoah? What is that
Oh,
called?
Blue Ridge Parkway.
Blue Ridge Parkway, yes. And just the dream of being there in fall colors. Was Shenandoah just a nightmare of traffic, or was it pretty
Oh, there was
late?
nobody there yesterday. It was amazing.
Wow, nobody there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was nobody there, and the fall colors are not good yet. There's actually no fall colors. We were in an 8-week drought, and it just started to rain again. So anyway, there wasn't much. I was shocked there wasn't much fall color.
Okay, so it's just early. So once the fall colors hit peak, it's going to be nuts.
It's going to be really nice this year. There was just a few hickories that were turned yellow, and the understory was really beautiful. So that was nice.
What are you
Let's see.
referring to when you say the understory?
Like there's a bunch of shrubbery in the forest.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that. That was
Understory.
turning gold. It was really beautiful.
I've never heard that term used before. Am I the only one?
I've heard under canopy and
Yeah,
understory, but
yeah, it's understory. So, yep. I'm still looking for a good purple sky here. I mean, these are like not even edited.
That's
So,
okay. That's cool to see.
I'm looking for the Milky Way now.
Checking Patreon to
And
see
then,
if
and the
anyone's
other
waiting.
crazy thing is when the sky, there's like as the sun sets and you get that kind of like alpine glow, there's like the gases create crepuscular waves or crepuscular rays, and it's really far. It's not like a star in this. I mean, there's like nothing, no clouds in the sky, and you get these things. It's crazy. So I'm trying to export as I talk here.
Sorry, everyone's coughing in the background. Kathy and Robert.
Yeah.
You
So
still have to send me that spot so I can send you that picture with you guys, with you and Rhonda.
I haven't given you the Dropbox link. You're saying?
Yeah, because I've got to send that to you.
Ooh,
I've got that picture, and I've got it actually put on the side on my computer somewhere, so that I can send it to you. There's one with the meteor going past you, and I think you're a giant, blurry spot because you moved around.
I wouldn't sit still.
Oh, meteor! Ah! Rhonda, I think you were standing still. And then
Kathy, did you send it to me yet?
No, because I can't send anything that big on my mailbox because I took it with 6D, and it's a big file, and so I told him I would send it to him and he can edit as well as he wanted. And my mail, and for whatever reason, my laptop's not letting me send any mail out at the moment.
Really?
Use WeTransfer.
Use what?
WeTransfer.
WeTransfer.
WeTransfer.com is pretty nice.
Yep.
If you already have a Dropbox, then me sharing this folder with you will be easy. But if you don't have Dropbox at all, you'll probably want to use WeTransfer. But let me create a link.
Dropbox somewhere. I barely ever use it, but I do have it.
Then you'll probably have plenty of space for it. I'm sending it to you right now. I'm going to send it to the Rocky Gus email, though.
Okay.
Link for Dropbox.
Send it to me too, Aaron.
Okay.
So how do I show you guys this picture?
Rob, go ahead and walk her through it like you were saying before.
in the upper right-hand corner of the Hangout screen, there'll be a thing with 3 dots.
Okay.
Click on that. Click on where it says Share Screen. And then probably just choose Entire Screen. Click on the little picture where it shows, it kind of looks like a picture of your screen, and then Share, and it should switch, and then you can go to where
do you find share screen? I don't see.
Up in the top.
Should give you some options like on mine it's share screen, full screen, chat, help, and feedback under the 3 dots.
Oh, a share screen. Okay. All right.
Sweet. So if you've chosen that, we'll start seeing what's on your screen, and then
she needs to click on the picture of her screen and then share.
I don't know. I've got a picture here.
So click on that and it should like put a frame around it, and then the share button.
Oh, there's a share button.
Yep.
Okay. And then
I got the Gmail from you, Aaron.
You got the email from me?
Yeah, I just got that Gmail from
Sweet. And Rhonda, did you get it too? I had to type in yours for some reason manually. Did it end up going to the right place?
Let me check because I'm on my tablet right now for the
Cool.
chat.
For some reason, it didn't just automatically fill it, and so I was wondering. Hey, screen sharing, awesome. So now, don't hit stop. Don't hit stop. Just keep that up there, and then just click on your picture, and then bring that to the front of the screen.
I got it.
Awesome, cool. So Cheryl, you were sharing for a second, but then you hit stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. This is a whole new learning curve for me here. All right.
So then once you get that going, that'll be where you can stop sharing when you're done. But it's going to show the window of Skype on top of everything. You can just move that window over or click on a back window and it'll come to the front. Just a lime that I wanted. Just a hint of lime. That smack of lime makes it worth it right there. Perrier. This is brought to you by Perrier today, by the way.
So it's share. I got the share button. And then what do I do?
You choose your option of share screen.
Oh yeah.
And then it's
Oh,
asking.
look at the kitty Rob got.
I don't. I'm not seeing the 3 buttons. I don't see.
Hover up there with your mouse, and it'll go. It comes in and out. It just goes away when you don't need it, and so it's just your 3 white dots.
I see new tab, new. I don't even see share
Here,
screen.
click on my screen. Click on me so you can see what my screen's doing. You can see me, right?
Yeah.
And you can see up here. I'm gonna click on share screen full screen. Let's see. What would be the best way for me to get you to see this too?
Oh, there. I see.
You see it? Because I realized it's actually not sharing my screen until I click share screen, so I can't guide you to it except for possibly the delay on the YouTube live stream.
Rob, was that just a cat's butt that flashed?
Probably. She's purring into the microphone right now. I can hear it feeding back through my headphones.
That is a big cat.
Nah, she's actually pretty little. The big ones.
There's a
Around
bigger
somewhere.
one.
All right. So I. Oh my goodness. I do not. I don't know where. I've got this picture up here. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Share.
Let's see if I can make a version of this.
I
So
see Rob's dog.
Yep, there's a big fat beagle. Let me find him.
So my live stream is going to have a little bit of a delay from what's happening right now, so you can possibly see it. So I don't know.
That is a big fat beagle.
58 pounds of love. And there's a little crazy one.
That's Diablo saying hello.
How's Diablo?
Toby, come here.
Going crazy. Going crazy. While I was on vacation, he stopped eating, so they had to put split pea soup on the food.
Oh, dang.
And my mother said he howled and howled and howled the whole time I was gone. And he knocked me over when I got home.
And he was that happy.
Yeah, and
Rob-
now
Rob-
he
Rob
goes
told-
crazy.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Cheryl, I just put a
Yeah.
link up there. I don't know if you see the bottom left. There's a quotation box. You can click on that, and it looks like there's a message. I'm sending this message. You guys see that link right now from YouTube?
Yep.
I see it.
If you click on it, Cheryl, it'll open up the live stream, and since there's a 30-second delay, you'll be able to see what I did. So let me know when you've got that up on one of your screens, and then you can get an example of how to connect.
Rob told-
Sorry.
it's weird.
Cheryl,
What?
I just put a link up
Oh,
there
now you're hearing me twice. You'll have to mute the YouTube video.
on that, and it looks like there's a message. And
All right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing fine. You got YouTube up, and you see
I'll
another
try
screen of the
watching
live stream, right?
Because I think that's what she was asking.
Right. So, Cheryl, on this live stream, you're going to see me in 30 seconds do it. You go to the top right corner. There's 3 dots. You click on that. You have the options that pop up here. Choose share screen, and then you can choose the screen, or you can choose an application window. And on my screen, you're probably seeing me switch back and forth between them. On your entire screen, that'd be easiest. And then you just click it, and then you click the word share, and now you're sharing your screen. And basically everyone should be able to see my screen of
There it is.
everybody.
Oh,
Aha.
okay, I see the screen.
I'm seeing it on hers. That is cool. So
Yeah.
what's the phenomenon of the purple sky? Just the color temperature of the
Well,
day?
there were two volcanoes that erupted. One in June and one in July, and they put up a bunch of dust and they put up a bunch of gases. One of which was sulfurous gas, and the purple skies are caused from the dust reflecting. And then there's another picture. If there's another picture I have that will show the corpuscular rays that are formed at night as the sun goes down, and the sun is down below the horizon, but you still have that alpine glow. You know what I'm talking about?
Not yet. No idea what a corpuscular ray would look like.
Oh, yeah. It's like cloud rays.
Oh, corpuscular rays are just simply the light rays that we see coming through the clouds as the light is being blocked and open, and you just
A
see
lot of people here tend to call them God rays, I think, Aaron.
So it is the exact same ones that touch the surface and go up, just God rays, lights,
Yeah.
shafts,
So,
corpuscular rays. Okay.
yes. So now I've got the corpuscular rays, well, one of them up.
So Cheryl,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you chose one application, and when you close that window, now it's just showing black.
Okay.
Can you change your share screen? I know. It's like extra effort. It's making everything.
It's so confusing.
We feel you. The idea
Okay.
of those volcanoes going off, but where? Where did they go off?
Which
ones?
There was one in Indonesia and one in let's see here.
Are we talking about an eruption that happened just barely, and that's how you can time this? Or was this months ago and you found out with the
one
wind?
was in June. Okay, one was the Reikoki volcano, and one was the Kuril Islands. Yeah, Reikoki and Rakil in the Kuril Islands, and the other one was Ulaun volcano in Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
And so the first one happened on 6/22, and the other one came on 8/3. That's my dog.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that sound was.
Right. Yeah, he's 200 pounds. So, yeah. Anyway, so how do I do? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoa. There was the share screen. So anyway, they put all this dust in the sky, and it's been all over the internet lately that you can see this.
And it's timed out from June till now, or you were saying back in June you captured these?
No, last night.
Interesting. So someone's measuring the time and the winds and everything, and whether or not you'd see them in the atmosphere above you.
That dust stays in the atmosphere for months to even a year sometimes.
Does it stay evenly across the entire Earth, though? So I imagine there's got to be some understanding of the winds, right?
It's up in the stratosphere, so it's the whole globe.
Okay, so it really is just everywhere, and that's why we got that up in. Remember that in the Faroe Islands, guys? We saw that.
Yeah, you probably did, and you can see it at sunrise and sunset. Okay, so tell me how to share this thing again.
Hit it, Rob.
Click on the three dots in the upper right-hand corner. Share screen.
I don't have the share screen on my three dots.
Are you on the Skype or the Google Hangout application? You might need to switch back to the Google Hangout screen and then hover your mouse over that.
Let me try something real quick.
You're going to share her screen for her?
No.
That'd be cool if we could just take over, help her out.
I know. I'm pretty sad when it comes to computers.
You're
It
gonna see
drives
my
me
Lightroom for a second.
Don't feel bad at all. You know, when we were there in the Faroe Islands, I'm looking at a picture right now. I'll share my screen so Kathy and Rhonda can see if they agree. But dang, the reality of what caused that finally makes sense because we were there, totally clear skies, and as the sun set, it became this
Oh
cool
yeah, I
color.
see them on your screens. Yeah, you got them right there. Yeah, got them.
And so there was this guy who did a YouTube video, and at the beginning of it, he shared a time lapse from the Faroe Islands. Let me see what his video looks like. Because when the sun set finally on us, nope, not this one. An asterism begins with it. Ads. Come on, 5 seconds. YouTube ads have made 5 seconds feel so long.
Ad block for the win.
You hurt my channel.
Oh, I disable it for you guys.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Okay, so when this thing goes into full sunset, I wonder if we see as much of those blues, purples, if it's just a kind of an orange. It's not coming through high res right now, but yeah,
No,
you don't.
it's not really. No, it's
Not
not.
really.
No.
Dang. I just remember it was so vibrant. It was crazy because there's nothing in the sky and still it had that vibrant color. Now we had a really purple night in Bandon in June where we whoa, don't share screen and go back in. Hangouts has the infinite mirror look. So in June when we were in Bandon for that workshop, we had a purple night, and the next night we're like, oh man, it'd be cool if we get that again. And we never saw it in Kathy, you remember that Bandon color that we got?
Yes.
And then the next
Oh,
night at Secret Beach, we thought we would maybe get it again, and we just got none of it.
Then. Yep. Well, I do have a sunrise shot that I had some purples and everything. We got the morning you guys slept in.
Oh, well, that was in Faroe Islands too.
Yes, that was Faroe Islands.
I
That was
sleep.
actually pretty cool clouds on that one. That one was pretty cool clouds. I don't know if you can see it.
I never mind. I didn't mind. Oh wait, other side of your camera, to your left more.
Ooh, wrong way.
There we go. Yeah. Oh man, that
was and that's just an iPhone shot too.
that hurt so bad. I was so foolish for being
I
asleep
slept
that
in
morning.
That morning.
We had just had really, really long nights, and then it seemed like it would be fine. That turned out so amazing. Gosh dang it! I'm watching the 30-second delay on YouTube now to see that picture again. And if we had done what we'd done the morning before in the same spot, but with that sky, it would have been tremendous.
Yeah.
I think Rhonda was awake in time, but you never warned her. Or Rhonda, did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
So you were snoring like me. In Faroe Islands, I was maybe witnesses say there was a tiny little hallway between the staircase and the bathroom, and then on the right, where it comes down at a triangle, there was a space that they gave for a bed right there. So the railing of the staircase blocked off this little triangle shape, and that's where I slept up against that roof. And so it ended up being a 1-bedroom Airbnb and not a 6-person sleeper. Well, I guess it is a 6-person sleeping Airbnb with just 1 bedroom. Those 2 little crazy goofy spots that I slept in, and then the one down on the couches would have been 6 people. But I was just passed out up there. I did not want to wake up yet. We were going to have another long day and another long night, and I was more excited about the other times of the day. But dang it, that would have been a great sunrise to see. So Cheryl, you're back. Oh wait, Teresa's got something. Oh.
Yeah, this is Second Beach. It's about a mile from Kalaloch.
Okay. And that's a vertical Milky Way, so you're going to see that again. Go
Yeah,
higher.
so
Are you going to capture any Milky Way when you're there?
hopefully.
Yes. What were you starting to say, Cheryl?
I think I found it here.
Sweet.
Okay.
That was one of our there.
Oh, that was that night where it turned out to be pretty good over at Saxon. Because they ended up getting the sunlight looking directly down the path. I wonder what his name was again. Give me guys a heads up when Cheryl's got her picture up, because I'm looking over on Instagram right now, trying to find what was his name? George Willem, blah blah blah.
She's got it up, I think.
Oh
There's
yes,
one.
cool.
No, let's back to that one.
So we can see everything on your screen now. So anything you do on there, we can watch,
Oh, great.
which may be good or bad. What's that folder called? Trump fundraising.
What?
Move the trash. Don't do that. Don't do it accidentally. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, maybe ours was too orange than that. We didn't have that kind of purple.
And let's see if I can find the oh boy.
Your clock's wrong, though. It's 2 hours off.
No, it's my bedtime.
Have you guys already had that event that was going to happen towards November that maybe I was going to come with Brendan and speak at, but then we never quite got it coordinated?
No, I think that was supposed to be March. I don't know. Can you see this one? Here's
Yeah.
got the rays.
Yeah, we can see it 6 times at least.
I know. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
It's better. It's better that than seeing all of your desktops. This is great. We get to see it in multiple size.
All right. I'm just going to turn everything off. So sorry.
Oh, no. I like that a lot. And that was not even processed yet?
Yeah, no, that was out of my. Yeah, no.
It's going to look awesome when you still do. As one of those images, you won't have to do much to make it look awesome. You're in your emails now, though. You might want to stop sharing your screen.
How do I do that?
That middle button, stop. Top middle.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You bet. And I pulled off the screen so the live stream didn't have it.
Well, there was nothing bad there.
No, nothing to worry about. So I got to show you guys something before we forget and anyone says they got to go, like bedtime stuff. So let me take my headphones off for a sec. Alexa, turn off the studio light.
Whoa, that was loud. Sorry.
I was like, who's got the guitar going back there?
Something bounced off my mic stand. I'm not too sure what it was.
Maybe it was the cat.
Nope, they're both accounted for at the moment.
I didn't move this over before now, so of course I got to plug it in again. But I got to show you what Derek Schultz gave me. All right, so Derek Schultz 3D printed the moon using a bump map. We'll see this guy who created the 3D printing design. Let's see, how can I make this look nice? Let's try this. I'm going to share my screen and have you guys see it off of my other camera so that it'll actually look good. So, share screen, sharing, and it should be showing you guys, yep, right there. All right, so this, I can't hear you guys anymore. Everyone's there?
Yep.
In here.
Okay, cool. This was a 3D printing that he did, and a guy who created the 3D printing, let's just say recipe to make it easier, the information for it, got it off of NASA, and it's an actual bump map that they have of the moon. And so if you go to 24 inches size, this becomes even more detailed. But here at this 6 or 8 inches, it's pretty fantastic. Like, I wonder if my camera will really focus. Yeah, it's trying. But you can see how it's recognizably the surface of the moon. And if I dim this, it'll become even more readable.
Oh my God, you see the lines went right there.
You see the lines?
Yep, right there. Move it, it's right there. You can actually see lines on it.
Yeah. Isn't that freaking amazing? Okay, here's dimmer.
It is cool.
Yeah,
Are you holding like a globe? What are you holding?
this is this LED stick. Then this is
Oh,
a
that's
3D printing.
crazy.
This is a 3D printing of the moon. So it is like a globe, but a globe of the moon.
I had something like that in my shopping cart for Amazon last year for a Christmas present, but I didn't get it.
You didn't pull the trigger?
No, they didn't buy it for me.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
Send me a link. I'll buy
Does
one for myself and show you it.
Can you download different planets or
Yeah, anything that
moons?
they have detailed data like that, you can. And so whatever data NASA has, someone just needs to put together that bump map, that 3D information onto a sphere, and then translate that information to the right file type that reads it for a 3D printer. And so you see the refresh rate going on, but you can get an idea about
That
how.
would be totally cool with like Jupiter or
Oh,
Neptune or
yeah, he's coming
even
through here on Sunday. I'm gonna make him some carbonara because I never got to make carbonara for you guys on at the Faroe Islands. We ended up just leaving it there in the fridge.
You were supposed to make pasta for me when I came down there a few years ago.
We did have pasta for you. You had orange
No,
pasta.
we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we
With
went to
Raphael
In-N-Out.
Pons. With Raphael Pons, we had it the next day, didn't we? Oh, we had that with
No,
Mahir. Never
we went
mind.
to In-N-Out, and then I got taco time with Brendan and Dan and whoever else was in the car with us.
Lifelong regrets. One right there. I may never get a chance to give you pasta, Rob.
It's not like I don't live like 3 hours away.
I know. If anybody in this group right now, you're the one who could come down here and get some pasta tomorrow if you wanted.
But I got something to show y'all. This is a pano I shot a few weeks ago up in Stanley.
Sweet. I'm going to switch my screens real quick so that I can stop sharing. Let me, it's not letting me go away. All right.
But watch the amount of detail when I zoom in on it. You can make out individual trees up on the mountains.
Nice.
Someone's got a new 7300 that can do that kind of shot.
That was done with my 200 to 500.
Oh, I see another person.
another person. Hello.
Hey, Scott joined. You're on mute, Scott. If you're not here, if you're hearing us, we see that your mic says it's muted. So we can't hear you. If you didn't want to be heard, that's fine. But hey, Scott, welcome in. I'm hoping that you saw the links and the posts and everything that I gave and the invite that came to your email. But Rob, that image of the Grand Teton was when?
That's not Tetons, that's the Sawtooths.
Oh, that was when we went to the Sawtooths. I didn't have a chance to look more to recognize if it was the Teton. Sorry. I feel foolish. I've been trying to move my moon.
Aaron, I sent you the link to one of those moon globes.
Oh, cool. Now,
Email.
Derek is coming by for that pasta that Rob says he's craving. And him and his wife are going to be by here, and maybe I can convince him to make the entire, all 8 planets. Show us your girlfriend, Rob. We're still seeing your screen. Go for it.
Let's see here.
There we go. There's some of your finished images. So, Scott, hopefully you're cool with everything and you're seeing it all and you're hearing
there you
us.
Go. There's the girlfriend.
And her name was Aurora, or was it Milky Way?
I mean, it starts with an A.
I'm already forgetting. Was it Elise? Alicia. Awesome.
Oh, and here's some fall color at Oxbow Bend.
I was gonna say I know that spot.
And those are actually the Tetons.
Yes, that is the Tetons, Aaron.
Yes.
Good job.
I did it.
I think everybody takes it from that spot too.
Alexa, turn on the studio light.
It's kind of a popular spot. I have a cell phone shot of the crowd all standing next to me, all the tourists.
Alexa, turn on the studio light.
Yeah, I've done that shot. Every time I go through there, you got to do that shot.
Last year, around this time of year, I got stuck knee deep in mud there.
That's what Kathy just did in a bog in Ireland.
It's a great picture too. Let me tell you. Especially when my cousin said, "We're gonna go to a pub. Don't worry, it's a dark pub. Nobody's gonna see it." And she walked me into a family restaurant. Walked right back out the door. She's like, "Don't worry, nobody knows you, and they don't know me, thank God."
Nobody cares that you completely have dirty pants.
Oh, and it was just one leg. It was just like up above one hand, one leg. And you know, she's like, "Nobody's gonna know. Thank God, nobody's gonna know me." And all of a sudden, somebody's talking. They're like, "Susan," and she's like, "Oh, you have to meet my father-in-law." I'm like, "Oh my God, no, seriously." I haven't even met your husband, but now I'm meeting your father-in-law like this. And he laughed
Right.
and he said, "Did you push her in?"
Why was it a place that only you fell? They've never fallen there. How did you manage that?
I found the one stupid hole in the whole place. It's an abandoned village. All the buildings are like it's from the Irish potato famine. There was 800 people living there, and they either all died or they moved to America, and nobody will build on it. Nobody, and the houses are just falling down, and so there's sheep everywhere, and you can walk between the buildings and check it out. And I'm on this path between the buildings, and I literally stepped in a hole. And I mean, and it didn't. It just looked like a wet spot, like everything else over there, and bam, straight down.
Wow.
Yeah, and then my cousin's like, "Well, I was gonna bring you to a real bog, but you'd probably fall in." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Like, that's how people here commit suicide. They walk out into the bog and they sink.
Yikes.
I'm like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, "Oh, they just leave notes saying, you know, I'm living. This is where I'm going to go, and you know, they'll never find the bodies."
How deep was this thing you fell in?
Well, I went down to one knee, and that knee was on solid ground. I don't know how far down it went, but I held my I felt myself sinking, and I lifted my camera and my cigarette above my head because I didn't want them to fall all the way down.
Got the most important stuff.
Of course, there was a camera in one hand and a cigarette in the other.
Of course. And so I mean, and then of course I tell them, I'm yelling, "Help! Get me out of this!" And they're laughing at me. They can't stop laughing, and they both pull out their phones, and they're taking pictures with their phone. And then I get my nephew to come by me, and my nephew's like 6'2", and he's like standing by me, and he won't come near me. I'm like, "Will you at least grab the camera?" And I had to swing my camera to him. And what does he do? He starts taking pictures of me with my own camera.
Okay, where are those pictures? I want to see them.
No, we don't. And, I did post one on Facebook of the way I look, and then he wouldn't come close, and I had to literally reach out, and you know my knee's not that great, and so like just I had to put all the pressure on that knee to get out of this hole. And he's trying to pull me out because he won't come close because he's like, "I don't know where the end of that hole is. I'm not falling into."
Ugh. The idea that that's their suicide area makes you nervous about going near the
Well,
hole.
no, that's not even the suicide area. This is a tourist. This is a tourist attraction.
Oh.
I found the one hole that you can actually fall into.
If it makes you feel better, Kathy, twice, once on a dock and once on a bridge, I stepped on a board that wasn't nailed down and went through.
Oh.
Oh.
It's just the
With
classic.
With the dock, I dropped about 3 feet into about 18 inches of water, and my ankle is still messed up. And with
Yikes.
the bridge, fortunately, I caught myself with my elbows because I was about 20 feet above about half an inch of water.
Oh. So you went through and just caught yourself like this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious now.
All that training in self-defense. Well,
You remember the movie The Money Pit when Tom Hanks did that in the carpet in the hole in the floor? Does anyone?
no, I never saw it.
Anyone else here seen
That's
Money
a great
Pit?
movie. Oh, of course.
It's a good one.
Yes, Rhonda and Rob. Yeah, because he goes in and his elbows don't come out in time, and they end up getting kind of tucked in with him, and so he only has a movement like this as he's sitting there stuck in the floor for hours.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm putting up this picture here. You can see what I look like.
Oh.
That is 99% of exactly what you looked like the week before with us, just without the mud.
Yeah, without the mud. Yep. And then of course,
Oh.
those are the only pair of shoes I had, So and when he was pulling me out, I could feel my boot getting tugged off my foot, and I'm like, oh shit, my boot.
When I got stuck in mud last fall up in Teton, I did lose my boot, but lucky enough, my buddy that was with me was nice enough to dig my boots out and rinse them off in the river for me.
I remember that story.
Mm.
You told it on the podcast.
Yes, I did.
I'm looking at
Wow.
your screen, Rob, since you were talking, and it's showing up this raven or crow, and you're actually
Yeah, it's
reflecting in the eye.
Yep.
Wow, the detail.
Wow.
Gotta love the D850.
It's not because of the D850. It's because you had a nice lens.
No, with not so nice lens.
That really, so it was just the resolution of the camera body that got you that, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what the old Tamron 7200 before it even had vibration control.
Okay. Well, that's something to be said for a higher resolution than I have. I can't say I'm jealous of your file size, though.
Yeah, that big panel I showed you guys, before I compressed that down out of Photoshop,
Yeah?
was like 7 gigs.
7
Oh.
gigs?
Yes.
Yikes.
Wow.
How long did it take to shoot that?
About 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Well, quick pano. You got your new 7300, Teresa. What are you going to shoot with it? Oh, wait, there's Rob. Sorry, we got to go
Yeah,
back and
there's
see Rob stuck.
bud.
Pull your camera or your phone back a little bit. Hold it back further from the mic, from the camera. Yeah, right there. Kathy was a lot deeper in than you were.
And there's my shoe.
Looks like a fossil, a petrified forest lost.
That's funny.
Okay, I don't know if you can see that. That's my nephew pulling me out.
I'm going to Kathy's picture. There's your nephew trying to help.
Oh, Lord.
Look at how afraid he is. He's got like 2 feet between you and where your legs
Oh
are.
yeah, he wasn't gonna come near me. He wasn't gonna
Oh,
come
my
near me. My
goodness.
cousin wasn't even coming near me.
Oh, wow.
So I was asking you, Teresa, with your 7300, your new lens, have you taken a nice pano or a giga pano with it yet?
No.
Do you know how to do a giga pano? Have you ever tried?
I've done some really big panos.
Okay, because with the
But I
lens,
haven't tried. We've had lousy weather ever since I got the photo.
Classic.
Lens.
of course.
This is
Oh, that's cool.
that was taken with it.
How are you liking it? Are you feeling like everything came in the right possible shape it's supposed to be, and you like the reach?
It's really nice. It's also really heavy.
Oh, really? Is yours the
That and the L bracket and the Rokinon, I've added about 5 pounds to my bag.
Is that the Canon one, the Canon 7300?
No, I have the Sony 70-300
Oh, okay.
variable aperture, and
don't-
then I got the Rokinon 14 millimeter used.
I'm not familiar with the Sony 7300.
She got it just recently, and so she'll have to tell us how it goes.
It seems to be really sharp. It's a little soft when you go all the way up to 300, but at like 281, it's really sharp.
Oh, okay. Is that the 4.5 to 5.6?
Yeah, it
aperture?
is.
Okay. Nice
I
and
haven't
small,
been
but
doing-
a lot of reach.
I haven't been doing landscapes with it, but I've been working on. I'm taking a photography class, and right now I'm on still lifes. So in the last day and a half, I've taken 200 pictures of this guy, which is it's a vintage toothpick holder.
Vintage toothpick holder. Wow, what a fantastic thing.
And they come out really sharp.
The lens that I tried, the Canon one, obviously because it wasn't a 2.8 f2.8, it was an f4 or f5. That thing is not lot lighter than that 7200 f2.8. So I wonder if I'm thinking that it's light by comparison or actually light, and if it would be any heavier or lighter than what it sounds like you have.
Mine is 30 ounces.
30 ounces.
My big lens is 81 ounces.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know
Okay,
enough
mine
to say
is
how much
lighter
that
than
is.
that.
81 ounces? How much is that in
That's
converted?
a little over 5 pounds.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
And that's just the lens. That doesn't count the D850 with the grip and L bracket on it.
You got a battery grip on that too? Yep. Yikes.
So my camera bag is obscenely heavy. I have my D850 with a grip and L bracket, my Tamron 15 to 32.8, a 24 to 72.8, a 70 to 200 2.8, my 200 to 500 5.6, and then a D70 200 with a battery grip and L bracket, an 11 to 20 2.8, and a 17 to 70 2.8 to f4.
How much does your camera bag weigh?
I would bet around 50 pounds.
Wow. I'm going to have to sign off, you guys. I got to go to bed.
I need to say goodbye, everyone, too, because we've gone now to 7:40 almost, and so that's good enough for a good start. But we'll be doing these every month. Just from a census of everyone here, is there a time that needs to be later than this? I mean, or you, Cheryl, this is better. You want to sleep, right? So starting at 6:30 is a good time. At least my time, 6:30.
Your time, you're 6. Yeah, so you're 6:30. That means my 7:30, which is great for me.
Yeah, Kathy, you're in Chicago. Worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I have no problems with that.
Rhonda, Missouri, you were all right with that?
I can't do any earlier than 6:30 your time.
But you would prefer later, or were you one of the votes for early?
I can do later because I'm a night owl, but I just can't do any earlier than 6:30.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can't. Yeah, I'm at work.
Right on. Teresa's even earlier for her. She's at 6:30 for her right now. So Teresa, is it still pretty good?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
We eat early, so we ate and I cleaned up the kitchen before this.
Nice. A lot of us were cleaning our spaces, except I really didn't pick anything off that table. I left everything on there. Scott, we can't hear you, but hopefully you'll text me or message me directly if you have any specific time requests. But I think we'll do 6:30 again next time. I wanted to do it a little bit later, but we don't want to miss out on Cheryl. Especially, we're going to go to Bisti together next March. And so
I'm so excited.
April, actually. Yeah, me too. And I got Rhonda and I have Aaron Martinez that want to take me out there and show me the hike so we don't die out there beforehand. So we'll be able to do all the photography the first time together in April. But before now and then, I'll probably learn a couple of the hikes so that we know how to get out there. Plus, Terry will be with us. That guy has been out there. So I'm just excited.
Aaron, there's no per se hike. There's no trails. It's wide open range.
Sure, but you're going to show me the destination and kind of a decent way to get there, right?
There's tons of destinations out there. It's just pick a cool feature and shoot.
Okay, so getting lost back to your car is the only thing.
His nickname is GD for George Donner.
Your nickname for me, Rob, GD. George Donner. I lead everyone to their deaths as we get lost. And then we eat
them.
Well, I've got tricks and ways that we find our way back, and Kathy's been with me, Rhonda's been with me, and Cheryl's been with me, and Teresa's been out with me, and none of you have ever been lost. And so, okay, we've all had moments of being lost, but we never got lost long enough.
Turn around.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's that way. We're supposed to be going that way. I don't know what you were thinking. Let's go this way. That's happened, but we never stay lost. That's the good part. So, Cheryl, thanks for joining me. And you guys, everyone, thanks for being patrons. Thanks for helping out. And is there any request that you would have for me right now that I can make sure I include between now and our next Google Hangout? Something that you're missing, stickers or anything, or in the podcast you want me to cover? Anything that came to mind? You guys have any requests?
Not right now.
Not from you, Cheryl?
No.
No, all around? Okay, cool.
Aaron,
Yes?
if you like, I will post a couple pictures from when we were in Kalaloch in March
Yes.
on the Facebook page.
Okay, cool. And then link me, and I'll be able to share that. And if you post it on Instagram, I'll repost it for you, too, because that'd be cool to share. I love seeing that. We don't see a lot of East Coast Milky Way, and we don't see a lot of very northwestern coast. Oregon's as high as we tend to go, it seems like, for some reason. So awesome.
Yeah, except you won't come up here for Milky Way.
You're in the godforsaken north of Idaho. No, you're only over there in central Idaho on the east side. But
Well, southeast Idaho is what they technically call it.
they'd even call it southeast when you're up on the north border of Idaho.
North border is the Panhandle.
You
North
can't-
border.
There's
On
a rectangle, and this
You're not-
rectangle, there's a border here, and there's a border up here. The
You're
north
not
border.
considered north till you're in Pacific time.
Oh, okay. That's a
I hope
rule.
to be in Idaho in May next year.
I'll be pretty close to you. I'm supposed to visit somebody in Oregon in the northeast corner.
Northeast corner of Oregon.
Yep.
So that's right up there by, you're going to go to Walla Walla and maybe go out and see the Palouse.
Yeah, it's actually like just like a couple hours from there. It's my
Close to
niece's
Idaho, too.
My niece's husband's cousin lives there, and she's gonna bring me around to some stuff because I really liked it when I visited her last year. She's the one I had to go back and get my camera from, and my lens and stuff
Yep.
from.
I was going to
I had
ask.
to drive back all the way up, and then to come back home, I actually had to drive all the way straight back down through all the way down again. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You just can't send them. MapQuest couldn't just send me straight east.
Right?
Sent me to save like 20 minutes probably. Sent me straight south."
Well, Cheryl is gone. Cheryl hung up. Good night, Cheryl. Hopefully she'll see the live saying that we say goodbye. But you guys, thanks for hanging out. And let me know anytime in emails if there's anything that you want to recommend, suggest, request, or even critique. Hit me up. You guys are my shareholders. And so let's make sure that Photog Adventures is doing stuff that you think are cool. And if you think something's a total waste of my time, let me know and we'll argue about it.
Yes, you will.
I will send you guys, Aaron and Rhonda, I will send you those pictures from when you guys are up in front of me.
Awesome.
Great.
During my
Sweet.
timeline. Then you guys can edit them the way you want. How's that?
I got to get back to editing. I've been working about 50 hours a week the past couple of weeks, so
Ouch.
it sucks.
It was a month ago that we were out there.
I know.
Jeez, that went by fast.
It's depressing.
I know. Well, we'll get ready for next year's adventures, and maybe some of you will join me in New Zealand for that one, because that's going to be a lot of fun.
Thinking about it, I keep watching the prices for flights.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm down to about 1,400.
I know it's one or the other for me. One or the other for me. I'm not sure right now.
Oh, it's going to be a fun one. It's not selling out right now, so you guys have plenty of time to search for a good price for a flight, and if it worked out, then grab it and join me. So, Rob, you guys, Scott, thanks for joining us, man. See you guys later, and see you, Kathy and Rhonda. Like this video will be up here on this YouTube channel live, so you guys can watch the replay. Any of you who are watching the replay right now and couldn't join us live, hey, thanks for joining us for this, and join us next month. I'll let you guys know when it will be for November. It'll be not close to Thanksgiving. It'll be somewhere around the 11th through 15th of November. So, wait, that's probably too close to Thanksgiving. I'll figure it out.
Thanksgiving's the end of the month.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's late this year.
It is. It's the 28th then? Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Then 11th or 15th will be the best week for us to do it before everyone starts taking off anywhere. So, awesome. Look for that date and anything else, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
See you guys.
Okay.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
hanging out. Bye, man. Bye, guys. I guess I'm still live. Hey, I'm still live. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and turn all that off. And actually, you're seeing me from only this camera delayed. I don't know why I'm still talking to you guys, but nothing. See ya. Thanks for watching, and see you next month. I hope you can make it live next time. Sorry about the time differences. Working out for the Eastern Coast time and then making that work for people who are on the Pacific side. I know that Kirk probably had a hard time making it because he was out of town, but normal nights it's going to be hard for him to make it by 5:30. So we'll see if that works out okay. We'll try 6:30 again next month, and then we'll go later from there. So good night, and see you later.